Hello friends, welcome back to Shadowrun Hong Kong, Extendomatic Edition. We are about to try to take out the plastic-faced man. We had an option of where to try to capture this guy, and I believe we went with the parking garage. I really was very tempted by the hotel idea, but I didn't want to kill a bunch of innocents in a hotel. Or have them potentially like get blown up if the other guys start throwing grenades or something like that. So we're going with the parking garage. And here we are. So we got a couple of guys over here. Let's sneak this way. Knight Errant Guards. I mean, we could enter combat. We could have Isabel go there. What is her 58%? That's not great. 65%? Hit him with a beanbag. I have no idea how many enemies there are going to be here. That's part of the other catch of all this. If we go around this back... Oh, they detected me for sure. That's an exploding barrel, too. Alright, let's beanbag this fool. But not yet. Let's see if we can get... I guess we'll start with Isabel. Ooh, that was a good one. Alright, skin wrap, hang on a sec. Let's beanbag this one. Doink. Oh, that didn't take him down. Oh, you know what? We can mercy kill this guy and get him out of here. Alright, skin wrap, run up there. Get him. Wow. I have a brutally efficient team right now. You know what, just go stab him. Are there more? Can we get out of combat? We cannot get out of combat. Well, that's interesting. I thought we were being clever here. Let's just run up here. Might as well reload. And run up here. We'll have Duncan. Duncan doesn't need to reload. Let's just have him go over here. Gaichu is running around with drugs. Methamphetamines. Can we get a little sneaky? Nope, not so much. Quite a few of them over there, actually. Just come back, Gaichu. Let's take another peek with Gaichu. Let's see if they actually approached. Oh yeah, they're approaching. Okay. Let's have Gaichu run back here. And we're going to set skin wrap on Overwatch. We're going to put Isabel over here. We're going to do Overwatch with the grenade launcher. And we're going to have Duncan Overwatch as well. Come around that corner, buddy. Nice. Keep coming. Oh, jeez, he's got one too. Okay. Overwatch. Isabel. Reload. Sure. Why not? Duncan. Beanbag. Go zip tie him. Oh, we don't have enough action points. Oh, well. Just shoot him twice. Also works. Oh, Gaichu can Overwatch. Let's put Gaichu here. Overwatch that way. Let's do one more turn like this. Reload. And reload. Actually, just run out here quick and see if they're coming. Oh yeah, they're right there. Okay. Go right here. Oh, he's gonna get hit with a shotgun blast. Oh well. Dude. That almost took him out. Get him! That was incredible. I wish not everybody triggered. Oh, well that was bad. But that was pretty cool how well that worked. Poke. Anybody else? Oh, it's the plastic face man. Alright. Run up here, Gaichu. Oh. There's a lot more than just the plastic face man. We gotta get close to get him out of here. Let's reload. Since we only have one shotgun. This vent is intriguing. Have Isabel run all the way up here. Let's have Duncan go here. He's definitely not the marksman that Iger was in Germany. Let's see if we can hit this rigger. Okay, he knew I was talking smack right there. What are you? Oh, okay, you're a conjurer. Good job, Knight Errant. Well done. I want to get over here. So I'm close to the plastic face man. Oh, let's just forward moonwalk our way right over there. Perfect. Nice. Reload. Awesome. Good job. Well done, Isabel. Let's mercy kill. Oh, we can't. We can mercy kill the rigger. I really kind of want to get rid of that guy. Let's see if we can ping this guy. Oh, alright. Now we'll mercy kill. Oh, I meant to ping this guy. Jeez. Alright, Duncan really took it to heart when I said he does not have the aim of Iger. Because he is just not missing anymore. Alright, that's cool. Plastic face man, corporate bodyguard, knight errant sniper. Can we do anything about AP? 1 AP damage? We could bite him. Yeah, go bite him. Nice. Oh, coming up from behind. That's good to know. Will you stop doing that, please? I want to run up right next to this guy. Can we get him with this? Nice. 3 rounds. Perfect. Let's switch over to Gaichu. And let's just chop him up. Dude. There you go. Much better. I guess run over here. Duncan. Beanbag this dude. Perfect. Now zip tie him. Come on, man. Really disappointing me. Alright, run over here. So it's just the 2 of you. Stun this guy. Just clonked him on the head. It was kind of funny. Alright. So we've got this guard over here. I don't want to risk hitting the plastic face man. So we're actually going to run back with Isabel. And try to not kill Duncan. Okay, well, Duncan took some damage. Shot me in the back. You shot me in the back. I'm gonna return the favor. Nice 27 points of damage there. Dead-eye shot. Oh, whoa, man, that guy burst. Zip tie. Oh, zip tie. Did not mean to just bonk him on the head again. This is going really well, though, overall. That's the plastic face man when I don't care about him. Go hit this guy. And hit him again. And take a chomp. Excellent. This extraction is actually going really well. As long as Isabel doesn't blow anybody up. Dude, nice shot, Izzy. She is brutally efficient. He's got 1 HP, and he's got infection and bleeding, and he's done. So let's just reload. I kind of want to just punch this dude. Punch him. Really? Let's reload. Get ourselves over here. And Gaichu does not need to reload because he uses a sword. So I don't know, just hang out here, I guess. And overwatch that way. Perfect. Alright. It's a shame I didn't get to punch him. The neural inhibitor device seems to be working. Let's get this guy to a secure location and get some answers out of him. I'll calm the crew and have them meet us. Who said this? I don't know who said this. I can't wait to find out what he knows. Alright. Plastic Man captured. The crew is silent as you lead your... Enemy turn 2. The crew is silent as you lead your captive to the rooftop rendezvous you designated before the run. Just as you planned, you find the others waiting there for you. Who's the others? Just Gobbit? Li Tailong's artificial features are molded into an expression of aloof intellect and mocking rigidity. The plastic that makes up his face is soft, flexing with the motion of his underlying musculature. Overlapping wafers of silver and bronze foil buried inside the material catch the light as he moves. It's the work of a master craftsman, cyberware as a form of modern art, likely commissioned at a modern art price. An ostentatious display of status and wealth. The plastic-faced man examines the zip ties that bind his wrists with an expression of detached amusement. Isabel runs a long cable from her PDA to the jack in the back of his head and nods at you. Well, this is interesting, I must say. He chuckles, an odd hollow sound. I don't recall ever having been in a situation before. Usually, I simply awaken to find myself in a strange new environment, wondering what happened. Guess there's a first time for everything, huh? He surveys your crew with detached indifference. Looking at the lot of you, I think it's safe to assume that a violent extraction of information is the next order of business? Oh, you can bank on that. Wu focuses attention on the plastic-faced man's kneecaps. So, you chose to take me in an empty parking garage surrounded by corporate security. Low chance for civilian casualties. Clearly the safety of innocents is a priority to you. Skinwrap, we have a problem. Dreamland's neural inhibitor software isn't interacting with this guy's cortical implant the same way it worked with her own. It's only going to slow the memory wipe process. How long do I have? I don't know. We're talking about software I didn't write interacting with two different pieces of headware I've never seen before. We're lucky this works at all. I'll try and key in some buffering routines or something to slow it as much as I can, but my confidence is low. This guy's memory is going to get wiped one way or another. I'd start asking questions. Tense. Very tense. The silky plastic of his face slides into a smooth smile. I guess I'll answer your questions rather slowly. Break one of his fingers. Lee's finger breaks with a loud snap. His face remains rigid and expressionless, though his body tenses and his breathing hitches for a moment. Beyond that, he makes no sound. That was extreme. The plastic vase man's voice remains calm, removed. There was no need for that. I was joking. Of course I'm going to give you what you want. Although this can be a dangerous profession, I have no intention of absorbing pain for a client if it can be avoided. His chin lifts a bit, and his tone becomes even more matter-of-fact. You ask your questions, skin wrap. I'll answer them as efficiently as I can, and when we're done, I'll shake hands with a stranger and walk away wondering what just happened. Why is Josephine Sang trying to kill us? She believes you are here to destroy one of her special projects. Prosperity? Yes, although technically there's more than one Prosperity. Prosperity Tower is a Sang Mechanical Engineering Prosperity Tower is Sang Mechanical Engineering's corporate headquarters. Prosperity is also one of Josephine Sang's pet projects. Which one do you want to know about first? His voice gets a sing-song tone. Tick-tock. Prosperity Project. Well, that's going to be challenging. You see, the Prosperity Project is Joe Sang's best-kept secret, and the best way to keep secrets is to not tell anyone, even someone whose memory can be wiped. All I know is that Prosperity is something built deep inside Kowloon walled cities, some kind of experiment her son was working on. Edward Sang. No, wait, Raymond Black, my father. Wu stands up tall, takes that amused tone he gets when someone's about to get hurt. Hey, Mr. Plastic, maybe you could settle a bet between me and my brother. Wu puts his face close to Lee's, his breath fogging the white plastic. I think Raymond is still alive, but my brother here isn't so sure. Which one is it, buddy? Raymond Black, dead or alive? I got 20 new yen on this. Guys, the status bar just popped up. It isn't moving yet, but you never know when it might take a jump. It's stuck at 0 right now, but the process is starting and there's nothing I can do to stop it. Here, give me that. I'll show you something. Isabel pulls away on instinct and looks at you. This is a calculated gamble. You're running out of time and holding all the guns. I have information you want and betting that if I share it with you, you won't kill me when this is over. Go on, Iz. Let him have it. Plastic-faced man takes the PDA from Isabel and stares down at the screen. His eyes become unfocused and he stands like a statue. A low-resolution video recording pops onto the screen. A small, weathered man, possibly in his 70s, is strapped into a high-tech chair and connected to an elaborate scientific instrument behind him. The recording is from a first-person perspective, presumably the plastic-faced man. This is from when I first brought the asset, your father, to Prosperity Tower, after I took him from the tea house on the docks. The video continues and a confident voice can be heard from off-screen, a woman. You can't make out what she says. The point of view turns to the right and a graceful woman of indeterminate age steps into view. She's clearly advancing in years, but access to a nourishing diet and cutting-edge pharmaceuticals afford her the vitality of someone much younger. She speaks directly to the camera. Her tone is hard. I want you to be gentle with him, Mr. Lee. He looks as if someone tased him. I assure you, Mrs. Sang, I was gentle. He walked out of the tea house under his own power. Raymond Black, may I have some water, Mother? My throat feels like it's on fire. Yes, of course, Edward. I'll have someone bring you some ice chips. Your son has apparently been through some sort of ordeal. He appeared demented at times, and he's been mumbling about stopping something. Prosperity, I think. Yes, well, that won't be happening. You won't be stopping Prosperity, Edward. I want you to get that out of your mind. Do you understand? I understand perfectly well, Mother. There's no need to shout, but I won't give up. Prosperity must be stopped. All those poor people. I know, Edward, I know. Those poor people. I've done a lot of good to make up for it since you left. Shelters, hospitals, all sorts of good work. And now it's time to do something for you. Something I should have done a long time ago, perhaps. From the left side of the screen, a man enters in a white lab coat. The woman looks up and nods at the lab-coated man. The lab-coated man places a chrome apparatus on the old man's head. Raymond speaks dreamily. What is this, Mama? What are you doing to me? I'm fixing you, Edward. All you can see is failure. You're incapable of seeing the good in what you've done. The man in the white lab coat presses a button on Raymond's chair. and a robotic arm swings into view. A cobalt blue light springs from its tip, and the arm quickly circumnavigates the old man's head, bathing it in oscillating blue. A high-definition, three-dimensional image of Raymond's brain appears on the wall behind. I've been inspired by Mr. Lee here. We're going to do some editing of your memories to relieve you of your burden. No, Mama, wait, I figured out what to do. And then he's asleep. Your payment will be made according to our agreement once the rest of them are dead. The video ends and the plastic-faced man exhales slowly. I've taken a big risk showing you that. I don't care. You see, I knew it. I told you, Skin Wrap. Raymond's alive. Sang's holding him at Prosperity Tower. He may be alive, but it looks like his mom's going to erase part of his memory, just like Johnny Plastic here. She's going to try to fix him. What kind of mother would do that? That's it. He's wiping. She pulls the cable from her PDA and drops it to the ground in aggravation. Oh, hello. The plastic-faced man looks down at his zip-tied hands and then slowly surveys his surroundings. Well, isn't this awkward? What do you want to do with this guy? He's got no memory, so it's probably safe to let him go, but Auntie said he should take a dirt nap. All the same to me. I'm very torn here. Because it's safe to let him go, but making an enemy of a red pole in the Yakuza or whatever is not a good idea. Alright, what Auntie wants, Auntie gets. But he gave us everything we asked for and more. He's seen our faces. But I have nothing to connect them with. If it's all the same with you, I'd prefer to just walk away. I'm sure he would. Sorry. Kill the plastic-faced man. Sorry, Gobbet. Return to Hoy. And I am not in control of this. We're all just walking. Oh, they're all leaving. Can I go explore? Anything this way? Oh, this is where we were before. Alright, never mind. I forgot we were coming back here for this. Alright. Let's just get out of here. Kind of feel bad killing the guy, honestly. He's got a very niche market, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like his quote-unquote ability is too dangerous to let return to the shadows. The trip from Shekipmai back to Hoi is as quiet as you process the information revealed by the plastic-faced man. Prosperity is a name, two names. One is a secret project Raymond was working on before he left for Seattle. The other is the corporate headquarters of Sang Mechanical Services. Prosperity Tower is where Raymond Blank is being held alive. It's also where his memory is in the process. Is in the process. That's a little typo there, game. Just a little typo. Of being reprogrammed by his mother, and time is ticking. The plastic-faced man proved surprisingly amenable and quite useful before you killed him. Your next stop is kindly Cheng. She'll want to hear this. Yeah, we probably shouldn't have killed him. I feel bad. But, I mean, he's a bad dude, but he's got a built-in, like... The erasure of the memory really lends itself well to an honestly extreme level of moral flexibility. It's kind of a fascinating thing to really consider. Anyway, you step out of the MTR and into the balmy night air. An impenetrable wall of clouds, heavy with intermittent rain, has blown in from the south. It covers the stars, causes them to wink out one by one. Smells something on the air, something electric. The wind whips up around you and the clouds begin moving in a thick grayscale swirl. The spiral builds and grows, shimmering with faint amber light. As you watch the clouds roil in the sky, the sounds of the city retreat. A bubble of soft white noise replaces them, wrapping around your head and reflecting your own heartbeat back on you. You look down from the clouds to see the lights of the docks dancing in a warm, saturated bloom. Take a trid shot with your PDA. You raise your wrist to capture the views with your PDA's built-in camera. The image swims into focus and on the machinery's tiny screen as the camera's lens adjusts to the light. And that's when the first twinge tickles your chest, lets you know something's coming. Oh. A moment later, you feel an incredible tightness in your chest. It feels as if your heart is being crushed under the foot of a giant. Your vision goes gray and your sense of balance disappears. Gradually, blood rushes in to refill the organ, inflating it like a balloon. Attempt to make a self-diagnosis. You reach up and feel your pulse. It's racing. As you press your fingers to your neck, you note that your skin has gone cold and clammy. Dimly, you realize you're going into shock. You stumble forward, and every cell in your body seems to vibrate. The energy thrums inside of you, pulsating, building to an unbearable crescendo, and then you're on the other side of it. You find yourself standing in a familiar courtyard, the walled city. You're back in the walled city, just like in your dreams. You could taste the stench of the place, the mildew and plaster and wet dog stink of the slum. This has to be a dream. You try to blink away the image of the walled city, to blot out the sounds and stench of the slum. You pinch yourself. You don't wake up. The crumbling facade of tenement buildings lean into one another above you, closing in on either side and creating a narrow walkway. Just like in your dreams, there's nowhere else to go, nowhere but forward down the path ahead. Start walking. You let your legs carry you forward. You feel a creeping sense of certainty in the back of your mind, and it tells you you've taken the same walk hundreds of times before. The sense of claustrophobia mounts and builds with each step you take. It feels as if you're worming your way forward down a long, dark tunnel. The humidity of the place sticks to your skin. As you proceed deeper into the wall city, a low rumble fills the air, the noise of enormous gears in motion. You feel hollow, empty, and with every step you take, you can feel that emptiness growing. An unbearable yearning unlike any hunger you've ever known. Continue forward. You continue walking, just as you always have, just as you were meant to. Off in the distance, an alien silhouette beckons to you. It's her, the tall, slender thing from your dreams. The elusive figure that you've always been moving toward but could never quite reach. A crowd of locals line the path ahead, kneeling in supplication. They look emaciated, all skin and bones, clothed head to tail in dirty rags. Head to toe. Examine the kneeling figures. You stare at the nearest of the kneeling figures, a wiry man in his late 20s. He locks eyes with you. Slowly, his mouth yawns open. The man has no teeth. They've been pulled, and recently from the looks of it, his gums are a bloody, pitted mess. As you stare into the black void of his mouth, his tongue comes lolling out of it. It looks as if it was caught in an industrial accident. A swollen, twisted slab of meat. The corners of the young man's mouth twitch upward into a ghastly smile. What happened to you? The man with the ruined tongue doesn't respond. He kneels in silence, staring as your feet carry you past him. Seconds later, he fades from view. Your legs carry you deeper into the beating heart of the tenement. If you haven't reached the center yet, you must be close. It's incredibly hot and humid in here. The sweat rolls down your body in sheets. Your thoughts go hazy with the heat, and a dim sense of unease takes root in the pit of your stomach. Push through it. You grit your teeth and push forward, struggling to ignore the fog. The omnipresent sound of grinding gears isn't helping. Looking up, you could see where the noise is coming from. A hatch. The same door that you saw in your nightmare back when all this began. The markings on the door are legible now, a single word in faded yellow print. Prosperity. Suddenly, impossibly, the alien figure that you've been moving toward is standing right in front of you. At the same time, your vision finally clears and ice water runs through your veins. The walled city isn't a slum at all. It's an enormous gaping maw, and the buildings are a forest of crooked teeth. Very evocative. The thing reaches for you. With inhuman speed and grace, it plunges fingers of polished ivory into your mouth. Slowly, terribly, it begins to wrench your jaw open. You could feel your teeth splinter and break, and rough fingers on your shoulder snap you back to reality. The hand clenches into a vice-like grip and yanks you backward off of your feet. You come crashing down on the floor of the Hoi MTR station. You can feel a rush of wind just in front of you, a passing train. What is wrong with you, Skin Wrap? Strangler Bao says. Auntie Cheng's lost too many runners already. Besides, there are cleaner ways to end your life than jumping in front of a train. Thank you, I owe you my life. You're right. Now get up and get back to that floating wreck you sleep in. You don't get to die in here unless Mrs. Cheng says you do. Thanks, Strangler Bow. Alright. We've got 3 karma, which brings us to 20. I can't believe we have this much karma. What was our plan? It looks like we were working on shotguns. So there's 6, bringing us down to 14. Strength is not great. Intelligence, we could do 6 and 6 there. Or body 8. Let's do 8 here. And we'll do... Ooh, shred armor. That sounds awesome. That sounds really awesome. I don't think we're going to get there. Because we've got to put points into intelligence. We're role-playing, friends. We are role-playing. We don't have a lot of money, either. Hey. Human transient. What's up, buddy? A pair of dead-eyed transients lean against the abandoned car. A pile of overstuffed bags lie in a heap on the sidewalk, spilling into the rain-choked gutter. The smaller of the pair looks down, notices that his bags are getting soaked, and does nothing. Seems like he's too exhausted. You're one of Cheng's, it isn't a question. What's it to you? Hopefully she'll let you leave. That's what we're doing, getting out of here while we still can. If you're smart, you'll follow us. Everyone with half a brain is getting out of this place. Not me. Whatever's happening here, I'm going to figure out what it is and fix it. You're either a fool or you're crazy. Nothing can fix what's coming for the walled city. And Hyoi is way too close for that place for comfort. What do you mean, what's coming? You don't know? Suppose that you wouldn't. You're an outsider here. Didn't grow up in the walled city like we did. They are coming. The Yama Kings. Just like the ones in the old stories. Been having dreams about them just like I did as a kid. But they weren't just dreams this time. They were signs, warnings. Tell me about the Yama Kings. Just what my grandfather told me. Respect ghosts and gods, but keep away from them. Come on, Shen. It's time to go. Great. Ghosts. Let's go down to the Mahjong parlor. A lot of lore this episode. We're gonna check quick and see how long this episode is, too. Ah, we're only at 32 minutes. Let's talk to Kindly Cheng. The walk through the Mahjong parlor is punctuated by the tantalizing smell of coconut and fried confection. Your crew surrounds Kindly Cheng, watching uncomfortably as she peels small egg-shaped delicacies from a waffle-like pastry and pops them into her mouth. Each time she does, her eyes close in ecstasy and soft sound comes from her throat. There you are, Skinwrap. Your crew here tells me that you were able to locate and interrogate the plastic face man. The Strauss Sandal's eyes narrow and her rusty voice takes on a jagged edge. They haven't told me his current disposition, however. I assume everything went as I instructed. I was going to take the face as a trophy, but I thought it'd be tacky. Oh, I don't know. Trophies have their value. Gobbet's eyes scan the room, apparently looking for trophies. I trust you got something useful out of him. We got plenty. He gave us a data dump on everything he knew about Prosperity Tower, first-hand info. Josephine's headquarters. She puts down the pastry, rubs her nose, considering. That would be useful, I suppose. What do you intend on doing with it? We're going to rescue Raymond. He's alive, Auntie, just like I said he was. Josephine's holding him in there. She's doing something to his brain. Something to his brain? What is she up to now? Based on the memory that Mr. Plastic showed us, it looks like she's trying to rewire her son's memories using something called ASSIST, Artificial Sensory Induction Systems Technology. It allows the user to record, process, and feed synthetic sensory input to the brain, like a SimSense chip. Yes, Auntie, it's the technology that led to SimSense. It's also what allows Deckers to enter the Matrix and grants riggers a neural connection to their drones. An expert assist technician could alter someone's personality, memories, even identity. I'm guessing experts like that don't grow on trees. Definitely not. Changing someone's memories requires a world-class expert in assist and a massive amount of computing power. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing to him, but I'm guessing that his mom wants him to forget something, or remember it differently, maybe. We've got to get to Raymond before he isn't Raymond anymore. That means a run on Prosperity Tower. Isabel and I have been studying the data the plastic-faced man gave us about it. Lots of good intel to mine there. How do we make our approach? Fortunately, Prosperity Tower is one of Sang's lower security locations, mostly administrative, marketing, that sort of thing. That's good. Mr. Bao, give the runners those old Sang security passes you used on that hijacking last year. Yes, Mrs. Chang, they'll get them. Those passes should get you through the lobby. You'll still have to explain your presence, Skin Wrap, so don't expect to just walk on through. What about that junk data you held onto after the whooshing run, Isabel? Anything in there we can use? Good thinking, and I'm already ahead of you. I scoured the leftover whooshing paperwork and found a way to change our status to special couriers. We can use that to pose as third-party whooshing uses, to deliver important packages. That'll work for a while, but we can't expect to stay in cover for long. One way or another, things are going to get hot. The loading dock sounds like just the edge we need. Let's do it. Okay, I'll get us booked into the Sang system and print off some matching papers. We'll need a van to make it look legit. Bow, consider it done. How do we get to Raymond? Key to this operation are the 3 security stations located on different floors. The matrix systems in these security stations are the command and control hubs for the entire building's security. As such, they're the best place to find out where Raymond is being held. That's all we've got. All we know is that he's being held somewhere called Lab 12, but where that is or how to get in there is something we'll need to figure out on site. If things go hostile, the best thing to do is to get an alarm panel or a matrix security node and shut things down. If we're noticed, we'll have a brief window to cut the link to the alarm system. If we do that, it will isolate the whole floor from the security system. The rest of the building won't know what's happening there. If the alarm goes off and we cut the link to the alarm system, we can spoof the system, tell it we moved to another location. That might work once or twice, but if we spoof it too many alarms, they'll figure it out. Huh. What about guards? Quantity, training? Standard core security for the most part, but Sang has a rapid response squad for high priority events. That would be us. Sounds manageable up to the point we find Raymond. Judging by the way Grandma Sang took out Carter, Gutshot, and Nightjar, I'd say she isn't interested in anyone getting anywhere near her son, except to face Sang's elite security. Expect to face Sang's elite security once we find him. That's all I need to know. How do we stop the assist from rewiring Raymond? All we know is assist is in Lab 12. I doubt that Grandma will just hand over the passcodes if we ask nicely. We need a Decker to access the assist device and eject him from the system safely. What does the Decker need to do to eject him safely? We don't know. We're going to have to improvise. One thing, while I was helping Duncan verify as much of this data as I could, I decided to collect our marker with Bull and his team of runners. Good call. Yeah, no kidding. Turns out Bull and our runner friends hit Sang a few months back. Low rent smash and grab for another corp, but they got a quick scan of the building's matrix security before they rabbited. They gave us data flags that pinpoint where the security nodes are located inside of Sang's system. So when we jack in, we'll be able to make a direct attack on the security node that could just buy us the seconds we need to cut the alarm link. Nice work. One more thing, Skin Wrap. While you're in her headquarters, look for anything we can use to incriminate or embarrass Josephine. I want dirt, something I could feed to an acquaintance on the executive council, someone who stands to gain from it. My first priority is getting Raymond disconnected from the assist machine. Of course, my sweet, of course. Now go to personality. Now go enjoy Prosperity Tower, and give Josephine Sang my regards. Another 4 karma. We have anything to do here? There's a big lore dump today. It feels like we should get to the MTR station and save there and call it for today's episode. Oh, we have an unread message. From Dreamland to Skin Wrap. Thanks. Just wanted to say thanks for the hookup with Rhombus. Isabel was right. He was able to make a few modifications for me that, well, let's just say I feel some relief and leave it at that. I owe you both. Thanks, D. Well, that was really nice. I'm glad we checked. Post-pay data for sale. We have nothing. Jobs directory. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. We're just straight up in main mission category here. Let's go up to Club 88. We're going to sell the drugs that Gaichu is holding. Refugee, Enforcer. That one guy said that he would do free runs against that one corporation, and I don't think we had a single run against that corporation. Hi, Ermine. So what are we selling? Well, right now we're selling Cram for 75 bucks. Oh, we don't have nearly enough money. I really wish Auntie would be like, and here's 3,000 new yen. Go get yourself sorted. Can't get the nicest shotgun. We're way short on that. And that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, we're going to the MTR station. Oh, we'll level up our folks down there too. Before we make the trip, let's pop this open. Let's final level up here. Let's start with Gaichu. He can do Red Samurai Whirlwind. Katana attack that can hit adjacent targets, +2 damage, cooldown 2. Ghoul ability regenerate. Regenerates 6 HP per round for 3 rounds. Yup. Duncan, lethal force. Magnet arm. Oh, throwback incoming grenades, the same that I have. Or a gas grenade. Let's take the lethal force. That's super handy, especially if Duncan and Skin Wrap split up. We can both throw back grenades. Isabel gets pain suppression. Attacks on her physical body are reduced by 3. Or the mini launcher strips armor. Let's just stick with the cyberware side of things here. Can we not select it? It is selected. Okay. And Gobbet can get either haste, a new version of haste. Channeled haste increases a friendly target by AP by 1 for 4 rounds, and Gobbet's accuracy is increased by 15% for 4 rounds. Or Spiritualist consumes spirits and imbue herself with their power. Heals Gobbet for 20 HP over 2 rounds, and her AP is increased by 1 during that time. That's rad. But we're going with this haste spell. Confirm. Okay. Friends, we're going to save it. Well, let's see if there's anything we should do with our 4 karma points. Probably not. It's cyberware affinity. I don't know that it would really help us, but... Quickness, I mean, we could put a couple points in a dodge. Strength we can't increase. We're playing as a no charisma character, so... yeah. We'll just save the 2 karma, and maybe eventually we can put it in body for more HP. Well, we'll see. But yeah, friends, that's going to do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of lore. Some good stuff in there today. If you did enjoy the episode... feel free to let me know by liking this video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please consider doing so. I'm trying to grow this thing and I want you to be a part of it. As always, be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other. We will see you in the next episode.